Oh my goodness, pieces of my shoe are going everywhere. There are so many brands that go on Shark Tank, and we need to know which ones are actually worth buying. But I bought a whole bunch of them, including one that just, it kept selling out. We had issues with customer service. We talked about it in the last video, but it's here, we're ready. And I'm gonna let you know which ones I'm happy that I bought and which ones I'm sad that I bought. Hopefully there's none that I'm sad that I bought. Really, that's what we want at the end of the day. We want products that are gonna make our lives better. I have everything in a box. Like, I'm all ready to go. I have my iced coffee. It's a great day. Starting with a product that I think not only I'm excited to try because I think it's a really interesting concept, but I think my kids are gonna be stoked to try this. And it's called SoaPen. If it wasn't already obvious, the founders basically wanted to create a product that was going to help encourage kids to want to wash their hands properly, because when they were doing all the research and looking into this, it seemed like there was a lot of disease being spread because kids didn't know or didn't care to like wash their hands properly. And so Amnat and Shubham, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly, but please let me know if it's not. Such beautiful names, but I feel like I'm just destroying them. But they work together to create this product where you basically draw on your hand and it's going to create this like pretty color. It smells really nice apparently. And then you have to scrub it for at least 30 seconds to get the color to disappear. So you're encouraging sort of that longevity of actually like washing your hands. So what I do in my house, it's actually something I think my mother-in-law taught me, and you have to sing happy birthday twice when you're washing your hands. So sometimes I'll catch the kids and they're like, happy birthday. This is way more fun. They ended up getting a last minute deal with one of the guest sharks on the show, and they've actually grown since then and they've expanded their line. They now have antibacterial soap, safe, non-toxic, 3 bright colors, easy roll-on applicator. There are 3 colors here. We have green, blue, and it looks kind of reddy orange, and they have different scents. So we're gonna smell them here and then we're gonna go and test them out in the bathroom. Also worth noting, in case anyone is wondering, each of these soap pens is 100+ hand washes. So they're not gonna like disappear after like 10 washes, you know? Oh yeah, there's like tons in here. Look at that. They're free of SLS, parabens, phthalates. It's just like a whole bunch of stuff too. I don't smell anything. They have to use these first. Yeah, so I guess we have to put them on then. All right, well, I'm gonna use the blue one. So I need to do it on like dry hands first. Draw all over my hand. Okay, I'm gonna, just coloring on my hand, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the smell. It smells very, not real blueberries. I don't know. Okay, well, let's go wash this off then. Okay, we're in the bathroom. Let's wash this stuff off. Still very blue. Oh my gosh, my sink is very blue right now. Okay, I think it did fully come off my hands. Not much of a lather, but like fun. Let's try another one. Okay, green next. This is supposed to be pear. Yeah, that one does smell like pear. Very, very sweet. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna keep counting until I hit 30. It seems to have dissolved already. Like it's no longer, you know, green on my hand in less than 30 seconds, but I mean, I don't know how important that is to you. And obviously I'm gonna test it on my kids too and see how long it takes them to wash it off. Last one, tangerine. Yeah, it's like vaguely kind of sweet-y citrus, but like very, very fake smelling, which I guess maybe kids like a lot, I don't know. Maybe I have to get it on both hands and like that will make it take longer to come off. I don't know. It's a fun concept though. I can just already, like I just had to wipe off a whole bunch of blue off the side. So I can definitely see a world in which I'd have splotches of color on my countertop just sitting there. And I don't know how easily that is gonna wipe off or not. Regardless, I'll let you know what my kids think. Okay, I'm back with an update on the SoaPen. And let me tell you, big hit with the 3 and under crowd. My 7 and 9-year-old aren't really using them as much because they're just a little bit more cumbersome to use, but the 3 and the 1.5-year-old nieces, big fan. It's actually been really nice too in helping them to form sentences. May I please use the green soap or something like that. They really love it. It's also been helping with like the potty training too. It's like, oh, afterwards you get to use the blue one. Oh, and also I got a little bit of it on Connor's shirt, and then I was very concerned that it was not going to come out, but then I was spraying it. I have like a special spray I've been using. I think I tested it for a video and it's so good. I'll link it, and that got it out. It's no longer an issue, so I guess it's washable, which is great, but just as a heads up, maybe keeping an eye on small humans so they're not coloring all over their shirts or on the walls and things. So yeah, anyway, everyone's a big fan here. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me. I swear this is the last video, I hope anyway, that I am interrupting. Just kidding. There's one on Saturday. Ugh. Long story short, it's future Rachel. Hello everyone. One of my video files corrupted where I just explained a couple of the products. I have all the footage testing it, but explanation is gone. So I wanted to come on here and redo my explanation. Let's get right into it. Let's talk first about Bombas socks, which is I think one of the most successful brands that's ever come across Shark Tank. Just 2 months after their Shark Tank episode aired, they did $1.2 million in sales and sold out their inventory. Now 6 years later, they've done over $200 million. Yeah, socks. Who knew? But basically the owners, David and Heath, wanted to create the world's most comfortable socks. So they went through numerous rounds of like R&D to develop these very specific socks. Took them 2 years to create these socks. And on top of that, they also wanted to make it their mission that for every pair of socks they sold, they would give one pair of socks to someone who was in need. They did end up securing a deal, and since they've launched, they have given away millions in clothing items. So I bought a pair of black ones. I'm gonna go grab them. There are these ones right here, just a short little ankle sock. And I gotta say, I wore them around for the whole day and was very underwhelmed. And I feel like I have talked a lot about socks, if you have been on this channel at all. I apparently have a lot to say about socks. But this is to say, don't get me wrong. They're a comfortable sock. Are they the world's comfiest sock? No. Do they have a good mission behind the sock? Yes, they do. But I just wasn't super wowed by the fact that they took 2 years to create this. Do you know what I mean? It just wasn't over the top for me. Now, click and carry. This is a little device that was created by a woman named Kim who is tired of having to carry all of her bags in from the car in like 1,000 different loads, which I can relate to on a number of levels. Number one, it's really hard to do if you live in an apartment, condo, any sort of high rise or anywhere with stairs, and having to lug groceries up those stairs or in through a building in multiple, no. Absolute no. Sometimes also it's important to have this hands-free if you have a child with you or a dog or both. And so she created these ergonomic plastic loops that basically carry a bunch of bags in them, and then you can loop them over your shoulder to carry them all in hands-free. They didn't end up closing a deal with the Sharks, but they did end up going on Amazon. They have sold a bunch, so we tried it. So I have here 2 heavy bags, and I have the little click and carry thing. So we're gonna test this out and see how well this is at balancing. Christopher, I have a fun job for you. Can you pick up those bags for me?
Is this a trick?
Ta-da!
I did it.
You did it. They're a little bit heavy, yes?
Yep.
So this is the click and carry. Okay. So you put the bags in here on either side, and then you balance it on your shoulder. Yeah, how does that feel? Supposed to then leave you hands-free if you're carrying like a bunch of bags and stuff.
I am hands-free.
You are hands-free.
That works. Probably more secure than it feels. Kind of feels like it's gonna slip off, but I don't think it will. Yeah, as long as you're not running or doing vigorous arm flailing.
Well, I feel like it would be good if you were carrying a bunch of groceries, and taking the kids places, or you're carrying just like a bunch of things. I feel like there's use to this.
It is more secure than I thought because it does have like a rubber grippy thing. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think I would want to be changing shoulders regularly if I were walking.
It comes
distance.
with 2 as well, so you can be balanced on both sides.
Probably
potentially. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's heavy on the shoulder.
Those are 2 heavy
Definitely.
bags.
Yeah. You definitely feel it, but I mean, carry's good. It's work. Try it.
Okay, I'm trying. Yeah, it's like kind of silicone-y on the one side. I have really bony shoulders, so.
Move it back and forth a little bit, like adjust it, make it sit right. It doesn't necessarily land perfectly, but you can find a place for it.
So for me, it doesn't want to sit like in the middle. Like it says no. So it's sitting forward, which is uncomfortable, but like back isn't super comfortable either. I don't like this, I'm gonna be honest, but like again, I have like this bone that sticks out, so I don't know. This feels better, like I'm just hoisting it more onto the muscle, I guess. In terms of moving around, no, it just slides. Oh, it's on my hair.
It seems to me that it's more about hands-free than it is about efficient weight distribution.
Yeah, that's not the most comfortable. To me, you know what I would be using this for is when I used to get groceries. I don't get groceries anymore. Chris does it, all of it, because I hate it so much. Marriage. So I wanted to get as many of the bags out of the car as possible in one go. That was always my mission.
That's a dude move.
Why is it a dude move? I feel like that's an everyone mood.
No, that's a dude move.
Okay, that's what I wanted to do. So I'd like load them up and I'd have like marks along here just because there was just so many bags. So to me, I would just put this in for that, like going up to my apartment and stuff and like having it all in one go. And then going up versus like having to do multiple trips, that would be just the worst. And then I wouldn't have to take like a cart up the stairs, right. Like, or up the elevator and like bring everything in. Anyway, so this is all to say is that's what I would use it for. It is certainly not comfortable, for me at least. It does feel secure. You do have to twist it to like add more bags and stuff to it. So like, it's not gonna open up and everything's gonna fall out. But I wouldn't wanna travel long distances with that if you have like a lot.
Can I show people a grocery carrying device that I'm passionate about?
Yes, of course.
Okay, these crates, this one's clever made. I don't know if they're the only people that make this, but anyway, I got it at Costco. I've seen it at Walmart, and it folds out to this awesome basket, and they're nestable. You carry them into the store. They fold down to this. You can just like carry a stack of them into the store, throw them in your cart, and then load everything in here in the cart. It's a game changer. It fits perfectly in the trunk. I just love these things. I am an endorser. I am a grocery carrying device influencer.
Just for this one.
When you've tried the best, why try the rest?
And now onto a brand that actually got a deal with Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was a guest shark on one of the episodes, and he ended up investing in this brand with Lori. And basically, Snactiv is a little device, I guess, that the founder invented because he was tired of gaming or working and snacking and then getting his keyboard and mouse like really dirty. If you know Doritos, then you know what I'm talking about. And obviously I needed to test it with multiple different snack options. So I have a bunch of different snacking options of things of different sizes and textures and things because I want to see how they work. I assume this is how I'm supposed to be using it, right? Like it's not like this. Like it feels the most comfortable like this. So we'll start with probably the easiest one. She said, lying, apparently. Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe I do need to look up, how do I hold this? Okay, it seems everyone is holding it like this. That, to me, feels so much weirder than like this. I don't know why, but it does. I mean, it doesn't work very well. Sometimes you just see yourself and you're just like, what are you doing, Shell? What's going on? I guess worth noting my nickname is Shell. That's what my in-laws call me. So Doritos, it works. It works because it's like a heavy chip. It's a chip that, you know, gets everywhere. That works. I also got caramel popcorn from, I don't know if you know this, but I have another channel and we tested popcorn with like an ice cream recipe. There was a really good ice cream recipe in there if you were interested. I will link it. But I had some leftover caramel popcorn. I was like, well, that's an interesting shape. We'll see if that works. And it seems to be like holding it well. This is the best part of the video. Now I also included like a Lay's potato chip, like a more frail one, because I want to see if that's gonna work. Yeah, it absolutely does. And now on top of that, I want to give an update because I am so personally in love with this product. It's such a weird one, and yet I fundamentally need it for whenever I paint my nails. I know that's not the market they were going for, but this is like of critical importance to me. I want to snack while my nails are drying, and you can't do that easily. And this thing is just so much easier and just an absolute game changer. I am obsessed with it, obsessed. So I'm kind of glad that the file corrupted because now I get to share with you my passion for Snactiv. Okay, that's it. I will see myself out now. Now I want to veer quickly into a baby related one, which if you're a parent, you're going to want to hear this. If you're an auntie or an uncle, you may also want to hear this. Grandparent, these are important questions. You want to help with the diapers, all right? Okay? Like be a helpful human to help with the diapers. And it's called Diaper Dust. This is started by a woman named Regina, who is a nurse, and she was finding that her son's diapers were they were disgusting, just horrid smelling. So this is a mixture of activated charcoal and sodium bicarbonate, and it's supposed to eliminate the smell that comes from the diaper pail. She got a deal with Mark and it actually went through, because if you've watched any of my other videos, oftentimes they're like they secured the deal on the show and then it falls through at the end when they're actually signing the papers. So this one went through. And as of this February, they're approaching like $1 million in sales, which is pretty cool. So I got a 3-pack of it. So this one is unopened, but we did test it out and I wanted to share a quick thought or two on this product. So what you do with it is you basically put this powder into the dirty diaper and then put it into the diaper pail. I thought you just like sprinkled some into the actual like diaper bin pail bag. Diaper bin pail bag. You know what I'm talking about. And that would fix it. But no, you have to like put it into each individual diaper, which to me just seems very cumbersome. I would just rather get a good diaper pail and just refill it, like change it out continuously. But we did try it in a diaper, and this is to say that it did dilute the smell a lot. I would have thought this would have been really good for like on the road, like if your kid has an accident or something and you need to just like wipe out the smell a little bit. This to me would have come in handy a lot, but this is really not that travel friendly. When you peel this back, it has all of the open pieces, and while it does twist open and close, all the powder is still on the top there. So I can imagine that's gonna get everywhere unless you like clean the lid every single time. So don't really love that. My youngest is only in diapers at nighttime, and so what I have found to be really useful, it's something I actually use in the kids, that they have like little lockers downstairs, and I use it in there, and they're just these like little packets. I got a bunch of them off of Amazon. I'll link them down below. And they just have charcoal in them. That's it. They don't smell. They don't have like a scent to them at all, but they just eliminate and suck up and hold in all of the odors. And so I just stick this in the room. It's like on the top shelf and it just sucks up all the odors in his room. So I can't smell anything, but just something I wanted to throw in. I know not everyone is a parent, but it is a helpful product and maybe you can share it with someone. And now the product that we've all been waiting for, at least I have been waiting forever, it feels like, for this. I talked about it in the last Shark Tank video, how we had bought it and it hadn't arrived and all these different things, and that is Pashion footwear. This was started by a woman named Haley out of college, where she wanted to convert a flat into a heel, which I think is such a cool concept. And she's gone from there into expanding into like a ton of different styles and shapes and heel heights and all that fun stuff. And while she didn't do a deal with any of the sharks, she did secure some investment right after the show for I think around $1 million. And in case you missed the last video, and if you did, I will link it, just check it out after, just to catch you guys up. Basically, I found a shoe I liked, I bought it in my size, which is size like 10 or 11, which I understand is not a size that people tend to stock a lot of. There's not a lot of us, at least in like the female category. So I bought it and then I waited and then I heard nothing for like 3-4 weeks, something like that. And so I ended up reaching out to the company a couple of times to be like, excuse me, just like, I know I'm Canadian, but do you have any updates on these shoes? And they told me that yes, they did have an update in that they didn't have that shoe and it wasn't going to ever come to me. So fine, that's fine. They're a small business. These things happen, hiccups happen, I understand. I go back on the website to go and find a different shoe in my size, and there are no shoes left in my size. Or at least ones that I felt like I would wear, because these are quite expensive. Understandably that they are, you know, you're getting a 2-in-1 shoe, like both a flat as well as a heel. And then you could buy on like different colored heels and different style heels, which is kind of cool. However, Lowe has a very common shoe size for women. And so I found one that she would wear and we're gonna try it on her. First, we're gonna open it up and then we're gonna bring it downstairs. Pashion. I like the color. I like the design. I like all the like P's and stuff on the side. Looks, you know, very fancy. I appreciate the get to know. I don't think I needed two, but I mean, knowing me, I probably do. I would have thrown one of those on the floor. So this provides information on how to attach the different pieces so you can go from a flat to a heel. Because obviously it's not just attaching a heel to a flat shoe. You obviously need some like stability pieces for the arch. But let's look at these together. Ta-da! So, okay, this is just like it's ready for a heel, I would assume. Oh, it just fell off. Oh my goodness, pieces of my shoe are going everywhere. Okay, let's start with the heel. That seems to be the easiest. And obviously it comes with its own heel. I bought the block heeled one, but then I bought a fun one too, because why not? So this is the heel. It's like, has a little bit of texture to the bottom, which is good, you know, so you don't slip everywhere. And then I think we just slide this in. It clicked. Something clicked. Hook the stello into the metal rod. I did it. Align heel and stello together. Press heel button. What? Okay, I'm pressing the heel button. Press heel button and twist heel. What? Twist. Okay. And then put it in. Release it and then twist it back. Okay. Okay, that took some doing, but I think we figured it out. And that is the shoe as a heel. Very cute. Summer shoe. Okay, now let's convert it to the flat. Oh, I appreciate also that they have all of the information on which each of the pieces are by their name, like the stello and the flat cap, midsole, all these fun words. Okay, press the heel button and rotate the heel. I can do that. We can do this, Rachel. Maybe we can't do this. Okay, hold on. Okay, got it. Okay, now we have the flat cap thing here and in like this. Am I missing something? Because that doesn't look right. Ah, so it says here, the flats look slightly arched. Slightly arched is an understatement, I think. And it says over a few weeks of wear, the flats will break in and mold to your arch as comfortable, supportive flats. Okay. Let's bring them down and have Lo try them on. Oh, I come bearing gifts.
Ooh.
A gift of shoes.
Ooh, shoe gifts.
But not just any shoes. These are fancy shoes. Remember these ones?
Ah, the heel, no heel.
The heel, no heel. Do you want to do the heel first or do you want to do the flat first?
I want to do the heel first.
Heel first.
That makes sense, right? Because then you would go to
From
not
the heel to it. Yes,
Yeah.
100%, 100%.
Yeah. Push.
You have to twist it first. Put it in like this first and then twist it and then it goes in.
Okay, that's pretty secure.
Okay, so that's one. Should we do one with the fancy heel and then one with the regular heel and see which one we like better?
Yeah,
or should we do, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
That seems like a fun adventure.
I feel like this needs to happen. Okay, so let's see. Put this in. Ah!
Nice, that was good.
Okay, I
Yeah.
did it. Okay, let's see what these look like.
I feel like that's like cute, right?
Yeah. How do they feel? Do they feel slippy?
I think they might be a little too small.
Is that your normal size or no?
Yeah, this is a 7.
Okay, so maybe
Oh, this is interesting. So here, it's like elastic
Oh.
to stretch around. If I put it on, it's
Okay.
got like a little bit of room, with like a good fit, right?
Okay.
Now, watch what happens by the time I make it over to you.
Okay.
Like, me toes are out.
Oh dear. Well, that's not very comfortable.
No.
You shouldn't slide that much in a heel. I don't know. Like,
Maybe if it wasn't an elastic, maybe if it was one of those, like, I don't know, like the keyhole, but you know what I
yeah,
mean.
the belt.
The belt.
belt
The
for your
foot
shoes.
belt. Maybe if we had a foot belt instead, I could like get it to the right size, but like right now,
It ain't.
right
it
now
ain't
she's sliding. Now I wonder if it'll be better flat.
Okay, so take those off. Okay, let's see.
So press.
Yes, and then you twist it. Yeah, you got it.
Got it.
Okay, now it has a little thing for the bottom here. Can I do this one-handed? Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it. I just had to go the other way. So here's the interesting thing. So this is now the flat. So what they said is that over time, this will flatten out.
What? So wait, hold on. It's just an exposed bottom of your shoe?
I think so. Like they didn't have that in the instructions. Hang on, I'm gonna get the instructions. Wait.
You wanna know what this makes me think of? This makes me think of Barbie. Like,
That's what it was. I was trying to figure out what it was that made me think of that.
Yeah.
Okay, I bring down instructions from a heel to a flat. It doesn't have the thing in it.
okay. Okay.
She's giving me the suspicious face.
Doesn't that look a little wonky?
It says the flats look slightly arched. What do you do? And I was like, I don't know if that's slightly arched, babe. So it says if it does, just stand on it a while.
When I saw it on Shark Tank, it looked like just like a flat shoe. Those must have been broken in. Imagine you like
Broken
get
in.
these for like a wedding or I don't know, graduation or whatever, and then you show up and you're walking like Barbie.
Okay, so wait,
midsole.
put this on then. Maybe
Yeah.
we're overthinking this.
Us?
We could hopefully.
never.
Okay, so this is me if I'm really trying to like,
Hold them down. Okay.
I feel like I got skis on.
Off the carpet. Bad test.
Yeah, okay.
Is the arch looking lifted?
It says it's supposed to give you like a lifted arch support, and then over time that will mold to your foot. It doesn't look weird when you're standing flat.
So the best way I can describe it is like it feels like an air bubble in my arch. Do I look like I'm walking like a normal person?
You look like a normal person. Well, I mean, you're really pressing down on those. Like they go up a lot, like it's like an elf shoe, and then it's flat. Elf shoe flat.
One, the elf, what's your favorite color?
Also, worth noting, strappy strap on the back is like sliding down.
That looks like the right size.
Except that you're sliding around a lot.
Yeah.
For how expensive they are, I would want something a little bit more supportive. Because if I wanted just to convert from my heels to flats, I would just carry my heels and buy those like roll up ballet things. Remember those?
Worth noting, if I just like, you know, if you're just like resting, that's just what it does. I love this conceptually.
Yes.
These were what, like $200?
Yeah, in the range for sure.
So for that amount of money, like, I feel like I just buy two different, to your point, like 2 different pairs of shoes, because I don't want to have to invest my time. If I was someone who like had to wear heels at work, but like was a commuter or something like that, I feel like I would invest the time if it was like a daily thing, because you wouldn't want to like always be carrying 2 pairs back and forth. And like, you know, if you've done the commute life, like I know it's like the backpack and you've got this, like it's a lot. So I feel like if you were gonna wear the same pair repeatedly, it would make sense. But if it was like for an event or something like that, all the work of breaking it in isn't worth it.
Yeah, that's fair. And just, worth noting with like the strappy ones that they aren't adjustable.
Yeah.
I feel like it has a lot of potential. It doesn't feel like it's quite there for me, but like I just love the concept so much.
Yeah.
So I really want it to do well. So which of these products really speaks to you? I'm very curious which one you like the best, or if there are any other Shark Tank products that we should try out next time. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, so you're notified every single time a new video goes live. Check out these videos on the side in case you have missed any. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys all next week.